Assalamualaikum and good morning. My name is Insyirah Aisyah Binti from SBL3. My metric number is F18A0040. My supervisor name is Puan Akmal Adila. Today I will present about group performance of dendrobium and oncidium orchids on different growing media. For the research background, orchids are normally assembled into two general classes that describe their development propensities. Common development propensity is sympodial. Example of orchid propagation like division, backbulb, aerial, cutting, kiki, micropropagation, and seed culture. Tissue culture is additionally applied for acquiring new dendrobium cultivars. Development strategy for oncidium is by propagating bulbs. Main part of bud development of bloom crop is the choice of developing medium. In this experiment, the media that will be used are cocoa cubes and charcoals. Next is problem statement. Many farmers have started to use organic-based farming material as well as for orchid crops. Previous research on inorganic growing media such as perlite, pumice, vermiculite, sand, and hydrogel. These media are costly, hard to find, and also non-environmentally friendly. This study will be utilizing cheap and easily available organic material like charcoal and cocoa cube as combination in orchid growing media. For the hypothesis, we have as now there is no significant effectiveness of different growing media toward growth performance of dendrobium and oncidium orchids. Next is for the H1. There is significant effectiveness of using different growing media towards growth performance of dendrobium and oncidium orchids. For significance of study, growing media that will be utilized in this investigation are natural, modest, and easy discovered. Each of the selected media component has advantages, which is charcoal is known for ability to absorb the odor, and cocoa cubes are able to keep moisture needed by the plant while preventing fungal growth. Objective of the proposal is 1. To study the effective of different growing media towards growth performance of dendrobium and oncidium orchids. Second is to identify the best growing medium for dendrobium and oncidium orchids. For the literature review, first we have history of orchids. The finding is orchid broadly distributed around the world and considered as vigorous blossoming plant with 20,000 to 35,000 species. The author is Sanghamitra M. et al. 2019. Next is history of dendrobium orchids. Vaishnav 2019 found that dendrobium lived as far back in history as the early Miocene time frame, also known as Cenozoic era, which occurred from 65 million to 1.8 million years ago. Dendrobium ubiquity had developed until 66 crossbreed species existed. For the history of oncidium orchid, Ferreira and P. 2019 said that oncidium orchid were first authoritatively depicted by Olaf Schwab, a Swedish botanist, in the year of 1800. Then for the dendrobium growing condition, Howe said that dendrobium orchids require a lot of light, lots of firmness and dampness, thrive in a temperature ranging from 80 degrees Celsius to 24 degrees Celsius during daytime and 30 degrees Celsius to 16 degrees Celsius during nighttime. After that is oncidium growing condition. Finding is oncidium can deal with direct morning light. It needs to be watered every day or once per 2 days. The preparing media should be completely free depleting. The author is Banzal 2020. Next is suitable media for orchids. Gupta found that an ideal medium ought to give firm anchorage, good air circulation, inbred sweetness, and photogenic variable which will be able to keep the plant liberated from spoiling and give a touch of supplement, eco-accommodating and promptly accessible. Lastly is benefits of cocoa cubes and charcoals. Mann 2014 found that cocoa cubes utilized as mulching agent. The cocoa cubes shape are appropriate for the plant which require more airflow porosity. Then charcoal provides a superb growing condition for orchids since its absorb odor curbs the development of microorganisms and ingests the salt build-up. For virtual work plan, 3.1 is list of materials. In this experiment, there are several materials needed. The materials that involved are 30 samples of dendrobium, 30 samples of oncidium, charcoal, cocoa cubes, pots, flowers, scissors, and fertilizers. For the methodology, first step is experimental design. 3 different growing media were used as software growing, including cocoa cubes, which is as control, charcoal as treatment, and mixed media of cocoa cubes and charcoal also as treatment. Experiment will be carried out in the nursery, having 60 samples of orchid, which are 30 samples of dendrobium and 30 samples of oncidium, and data will be collected once per 2 weeks. The different physiological parameters, including number of leaves per plant, plant height, diameter of stem, leaf length, and width of leaf. Table 3.2 presents the growing media that needed for this project plastic ratio. For the control, we have cocoa cubes. The ratio is 1. For the treatment, we have charcoal. The ratio is 1. For the second treatment, we have mixture of cocoa cubes and charcoal. For the second treatment, which is mixture of cocoa cubes and charcoal, the ratio is 50% for each media. Second step is preparation and planting. Bench area must be cleaned first from other things and plants. Both dendrobium and oncidium orchid will be propagated by plant division. Total of 30 samples of each dendrobium and oncidium must be in a ready condition to be planted. Plant the orchid in the plastic pots with growing media according to the treatments. For the step 3, management. Dendrobium and oncidium orchids need to be watered once a day. Then the orchid must be fertilized according to the suitable time using suitable fertilizer. For the example of the fertilizer is orchid plus fertilizer. Step 4 is data collection. The treatment must be continued for the 13 weeks. Data will be taken from the different physiology parameters, including number of leaves per plant, width of leaf, leaf length, diameter of stem, and plant height. Data collection must be done once per 2 weeks. Step 5 is data analysis. Data that are collected must be recorded nicely. Analyzing data process will using statistical package for social science, which is SPSS, via one-way ANOVA. Duncan tests will be used to search the variant of the dataset. Next is flowchart of research activities. First is collection of samples, preparation of media, planting of orchids, management process of the orchids, data collection, and 6 is data analysis. For the expected outcome for this study, it was expected that charcoal treatment 1 will give a better growth performance for dendrobium and oncidium compared to cocoa cubes and mixture of cocoa cubes and charcoals. Next is Gantt chart and milestone. For the Gantt charts, selection of project title will during March, writing research proposal during March until April, research proposal submission during April, presentation of proposal defense during May, which is during March 2021 until March 2022. For the data collection and analysis during November until February 2022. Thesis preparation during February 2022 until March 2022. For the milestone, first which is completion of the final draft proposal, April 2021, submission of research proposal to the coordinator, May 2021, presentation of proposal defense, May 2021, completion of the sample preparation, July 2021, completion of data collection, January 2022. Next is completion of report and documentation, February 2022. For the budget that required for this project, first we have material to buy is dendrobium orchids. The total price is 240. Oncidium orchid 105 ringgit. Plastic pot which is we need 60 pieces. The total price is 90 ringgit. Cocoa cube 1 set which is 10 kg. The price is 32 ringgit. Charcoal 1 sack 9 kg, the price is 30 ringgit. Fertilizer 2 bottles, which is the price is 30 ringgit. The total budget needed is 527 ringgit. There are a few references that used in this project research. That's all from me. Thank you.